the heart of a small Filipino village, there was a tight-knit family who called themselves the Kapamilya. They were known for their warmth, generosity, and unbreakable bond. The family consisted of the aging grandparents, the parents, and their two children, Aidan and Maria. They lived in an old, colonial-style house near the edge of the forest, a place filled with stories of spirits and the supernatural that had been passed down for generations. One night, as the rain poured down relentlessly, Aidan, the younger son, found himself awake in his bedroom. The storm outside howled like a beast, the wind shaking the old house. He could hear his sister, Maria, talking softly, but when he went to her room, she wasn't there. The only thing left behind was a faint whisper of her voice, calling his name from the attic. Curiosity led Aidan upstairs, his footsteps creaking with each step. The attic door was slightly ajar, and a cold gust of air seeped through. When he pushed it open, his breath caught in his throat. The attic was filled with shadows, and standing in the center was a mirror, an antique piece that the family had inherited from their ancestors. Maria stood in front of it, staring at her reflection with wide, blank eyes. "Maria," Aidan whispered, but she didn't respond. Her reflection in the mirror smiled at him, even though she hadn't moved. As Aidan took a cautious step forward, he heard a voice, soft, eerie, whisper from behind him, "The Kapamilya, always together, forever." He turned around, but no one was there. The room seemed to close in on him. Panic set in as he realized that the mirror wasn't just reflecting reality. It was showing something else, something from another world. Suddenly, Maria spoke in a voice that was not her own.
"We are the Kapamilya. We will never leave you. We are one, forever bound."
Terrified, Aidan tried to run, but the door slammed shut. The room grew colder, and he saw the faces of his grandparents, his parents, and even Maria, all staring back at him from within the mirror. They weren't just reflections. They were trapped, their souls bound to the mirror for eternity. The voice continued, now louder, more insistent. "The Kapamilya are never apart. Never apart." Aidan screamed for help, but no one answered. He felt his body growing colder, his limbs heavy, as if the mirror was pulling him in. He reached for the door, but his hand passed through it like mist. The darkness swallowed him whole. The next morning, the storm had passed, but Aidan was nowhere to be found. His parents searched the house frantically, calling his name, but it was as if he had vanished into thin air. They found Maria, still standing in front of the attic mirror, staring at her reflection with a smile on her face. And in that reflection, Aidan's face stared back at them, his eyes wide with terror, trapped forever in the glass. From that day on, the family knew the true meaning of being Kapamilya, that once you were part of it, there was no escape, no leaving. They would be bound together, for eternity, in the haunted mirror that would always call them back. Now, on stormy nights, when the rain lashes against the windows, the village hears faint whispers from the old house, voices calling out to one another, eternally bound by the family that could never truly be torn apart.
If you dare to uncover the true horror of the Kapamilya Curse, hit that like button, subscribe to FearNest, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a spine-chilling story. Share your thoughts or theories in the comments below. Are you ready to face the mirror's reflection?